What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Ravens Rundown. I'm your host, Joey Petersen. Hope you guys have had an awesome Christmas week. If you're watching today's episode, it was actually filmed on Tuesday of our live show. We go live for every single Tuesday. They're a ton of fun, and that's when we get to do these live mailbag questions. So if you ever find yourself wanting to get a question on the show, join us then on Tuesdays. We usually go live at 4:30. Tuesday we went live at 4. Regardless, come hang out with us, ask us a question, and if you guys want to get a shout out on next Tuesday's live show, spam BAL for me in the comments section. Whoever spams it the most, I'm going to give you a shout out, and you know what? I want to see if anybody can get it in there like 50 times. Do it as many as you can. Again, I'm shouting out the person who gets it in there the most. Appreciate you guys for joining us. We got our first question coming in from U Green, saying, #Ravens, who is going to be a key factor for the Ravens during the playoffs? This is a great question, U. I really like this one. I think my first thought is going to be, I want to say Daniel Faalele. Okay, I'm going to say one offensively, I'm going to say one defensively. Daniel Faalele, because we saw this past week, about a week ago, against the Pittsburgh Steelers, you won that game because your run blocking was so dominant against such a good front in Pittsburgh. The question is will he be able to do that time in and time out, right? Will he be able to do that deep in the playoffs? Will he be able to do that against some more physical football teams you're going to meet in the AFC? If he's able to, and you're able to establish a run, and you're able to do that in the playoffs, I think there's a good chance you can go far. But we all know Daniel Faalele has also had his faults. He's also missed a fair share of blocks. He's also been a big reason why this run offense at times hasn't been able to get going. So he's my offensive one. I think defensively, you got to look to, I'm going to say Nate Wiggins, okay? We all know who Marlon Humphrey is. We all know who those safeties are with our Darius Washington and Kyle Hamilton. I want to see Nate Wiggins take a big step forward. This whole season has just been one massive step for Nate Wiggins. I want to see that continue into the postseason. I want to see him make his name known, okay? Brandon Stevens, let's face it, he's been horrific. I need Nate Wiggins to step up. I need him to make some plays, okay? Next one coming from Caleb McClung, saying, what was the turning point of the Ravens' 2024 season? That's a good question, Caleb, because if you think about it, things didn't start off very well. And even as this kept going, like as the season kept going, it's not like things necessarily got much better. It was kind of up and down throughout it, but we've kind of seen a turning point over the last couple of weeks. And I go back to our Darius Washington. I go back to him being inserted into the starting lineup, Kyle Hamilton being moved back and into that safety position. Those two guys, meaning the free and strong safety, I think that has been what has changed this entire defense. If you look at the splits from early in the season compared to late in the season, this team's night and day, okay? First 11 weeks, they were last in pretty much every single statistical category when it came to pass defense. The last 5 weeks, they're top 5 in almost every single one of them. And that's big because of our Darius Washington. He creates turnovers. He's a sure tackler. I can't say many good things about him. I can't say more good things about him, okay? I absolutely love what he's been able to do for this football team. What do you guys think, though? What was the turning point in 2024, in y'all's opinion? You let me know in the comment section down below. Excited to get in those comments and see what you guys have to say. This is going to be the pinned comment on today's video. I'm about to talk about our sponsor at Prize Picks. While I'm talking about Prize Picks, take advantage of that time. Go down to the comment section, find the pinned comment, and let me know your answer. Prize Picks is the sponsor of today's show. Shout out to everybody that has Prize Picks, because I've got it. My dad's got it. Me and my wife play it. Everybody's playing it. You should play it too. Make your holidays bigger and brighter with Prize Picks. The best place to get real money action while watching your favorite sports. Instead of 200 times your cash, it's now 1,000 times your cash. Prize Picks also offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Sign up today and get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Join now because this holiday season, Prize Picks is giving away 2 free picks in December. and they're giving away $30+ million in rewards during Picksmas. Prize Picks is the best way to win real money this football season. Which players are going off, which ones aren't? Make your picks in less than 60 seconds and turn your sports opinions into real money all season long on Prize Picks. We're going to look to the Fiesta Bowl for these Prize Picks because I will be on the call for that one on New Year's Eve with Mr. Tyler Jones. Jonah Damas, the kicker for Boise. I've got more on the 5.5 kicking points. I've got the less on Drew Aller passing yards, 225.5. And I've got the more on Ashton Jeanty rush yards, 135.5. Some are saying was a snub for the Heisman Trophy. So download the Prize Picks app today. Use code CLNS. Get $50 instantly when you play just $5. That's code CLNS. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. Why? Because it's guaranteed. Prize Picks, run your game. Alrighty, our next question is coming from my man Papa Shook, saying, #Ravens, with Justice Hill out with a concussion, do we lean heavy on the King or do we unleash Weapon X, Keaton Mitchell, on a 60-40 load like we do with Justice, okay? So as I'm answering this question right now, it is Tuesday, so the game against the Texans has yet to be played. This is going out on Friday. I don't think it's going to be 60-40. I think that's heavy. I think Keaton Mitchell is dealing and coming back with his injury he suffered last week. I think they're going to be a little bit slower on getting him up to full speed. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 75-25, maybe 70-30. But I do think it's going to be somewhat of a split between Derrick Henry and between Keaton Mitchell. Okay, I'm excited to see what Keaton Mitchell is able to do in this offense. I know we saw it last year, but excited to see it even more this year with King Henry in the fold as well. I just think Derrick Henry is too important to his team to lean on him so heavy and not have him in the fourth quarter, kind of when you need him most, when you need him to put this game on ice, when you need him to break off a 20 or 30-yard run. So I think they do split. I think it's more 75-25, though. Great question, though. Next one coming from M&T Tank, great name, saying, what has been your favorite game from 2024? There's a lot to choose from. I would say I've got a couple. Number one, first one that comes to mind is either of the Bengals game. Probably the first one. That one was just wild. Overtime, fumbled snaps, missed field goal, Derrick Henry breaking up in the yard. That game was insane. Both teams scored in the 40s. It was electric. That one's up there. Honestly, I know we lost it, but the first game of the year was a ton of fun as well. I know it was crazy, but that was my first game live, and you had the toe on the line. It was just absolutely wild. That one's up there. And then I love beating the Steelers. Beating the Steelers last Saturday, it was awesome. Okay, so I think those are my three. I want to hear from you, though. What is your favorite game from the 2024 NFL season? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you agree with me, great. If you don't, great. Just let me know what you think. Next one coming in from Michael. Who is the better player, Lamar or Derrick? That's a hard one. Because, in my opinion, they are both first ballot Hall of Famers. Okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I think better player is Lamar because we have never seen anybody do what he's able to do and sustain it for as long as he's been able to sustain it. He makes plays that nobody else in the country can make or has been able to make. Maybe prime Michael Vick, but he was only able to do it for a couple of years, okay? So I think Lamar. Derrick Henry is phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but you've seen a lot of running backs in the past, the Walter Paytons, Jim Browns, Emmitt Smiths, Barry Sanders, do the things that he does. Put up the kind of numbers that he has, okay? Good question, but I got to go with Lamar. But, heck, I love them both. Next one's coming from Miles. If the Bills beat the Jets, if they lose next week, do we still get the 2 seed if the Ravens win both weeks? So if the Bills beat the Jets and then they lose the next week, do we still get the 2 seed the Ravens win both weeks? I think that's what he's asking. No, unfortunately not. You need the Bills to lose out. You need to win out. And that's the thing. You don't just need the Bills to lose out. You need the Steelers to also lose a game as well. Okay, so it's not just Bills lose out, we win out, we get the number 2 seed. Pittsburgh's also got to lose one of the last 2, okay? But if they beat the Jets, then they've got the 2 seed locked up. It's done and dusted, okay? So you got to have them lose to the Jets. You also got to have them lose to the Patriots. And then you got to win both. And then the Steelers also have to lose. There's a reason it's only a 2% chance, okay? This one coming from Speak Now 12. What is your favorite Christmas movie? That's a great question. So I would say I've got a couple. I love Fred Claus. That one I think is the most underrated Christmas movie. Vince Vaughn, Paul Giamatti, great cast. It's hilarious, and I just don't think it gets enough love. It doesn't get the love that it deserves. Great movie. I think another really good one, obviously the classics, Elf, Home Alone. I would say those are my big 3. Okay, that's my Bosch, Wade, LeBron. I think my LeBron is Fred Claus, my Bosch and Wade. Wade is probably Elf, Bosch is Home Alone. Okay? Sorry to put it in basketball terms. That's just what I'm thinking. What is your favorite Christmas movie, though? You let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you guys have had an awesome holiday week celebrating with friends, celebrating with family, doing all the fun things that we get to do on this Christmas time and in this Christmas season. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Enjoy the stress-free Sunday tomorrow as we get to watch football and not freak out about losing. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys then.